You're welcome back today. If this is your first time of viewing this channel tutorials, so this is GA extra lesson where we discuss on some mathematics problems and physics. So today I'm going to talk on even and odd function. So how do we know that a given function is odd or even? We have two tests for that. We have the algebraic test and we have the graphical test, but today I'm going to treat the algebraic test. So if a function is given to you, that is f of x is given to you as a function, so if just simply introduce what, so just simply what, introduce minus x, that is substitute for that, for minus x in that function. If you substitute for minus x and you still have the same function, so you still have the given function back when you simplify after you've substituted for what, for minus x, and you still have what, f of x, that is still have the same function given to you, that means you are having what, even function. But if you substitute for minus x and you are having minus f of x, that is after you substitute for minus x and you simplify it by factoring out minus x, and it's what, and it give you what, it gives you a what, it gives you a factor, that is after you factor out minus 1x, then minus, it gives you the same function given to you initially. That means you have what, you have odd function. And the third case is that if you substitute for minus x in the given function and it does not give you that, does not give you f of x, it does not give you your function back, and it does not give you negative of your function, that is minus f of x, that is you have what, that is you have either odd or what, non-odd function. So here we are going to treat some questions here so as to what, to tell you. So we have 1 to 6 questions here, so we are going to treat them. So I start by question 1. So my question 1 is f of x is equal to x squared minus 4. So just simply what, substitute for minus x to test. So this is minus x, that is minus f of x, equals to minus x squared, that is I substitute for minus x here, I put my minus x in this x square here, so place it, you replace your x, replace your square, then minus 4. So simplify for this, you have what, x squared minus 4, which is the same thing as your what, as your f of x. That means your what, that means f of x, f of minus x is equal to what, f of x given to you, which means this what, this function is what, this function is even function, So we have a second case. So my number 2, I find what is f of x, if my f of x is what, tan x. So the same procedure, just substitute for minus x, this tan negative x. So according to trigonometry, tan of theta, negative tan theta is equals to what, negative is equals to negative tan theta, that is negative tan negative angle is equal to what, negative tan theta, and sine negative angle is also equals to what, negative sine theta. So that means we have what, minus tan, so the sign would what, will push out, so we have minus what, minus x. So your f of minus x is equals to this, which means your f of minus x is equals to minus f of x, because tan x is your initial f of x. So there is what, there is, if there is minus that push out from this place, I mean you have tan x, which is your what, which is your f of x, and multiply by what, multiply by negative. Since there is negative here, that means you have what, odd function. That means tan is what, odd function. So the third case here again is that I have my third case as f of x is equals to x squared plus 3x plus 4. So the same procedure, substitute for what? Minus x. So I have minus x squared plus 3 into bracket of minus x, that is I'm substituting for what? Minus x. So I'm substituting for what? For x. So anywhere I find x, I put minus x. So that's why minus x here, that's why minus x is here. So 4, since 4 is not with x initially. So if you expand for this, you have what? X squared. So you have minus 3x and plus what? Plus 4. So you check it out with the function given to you. Find that they are not the same. This is positive, this is negative. So they are not the same. So you think on how to, maybe there's a way you can factor out minus. So if there is not a way, that means your f of negative x, in this case there's not a way you can factor out minus. So you find out that this is negative x equal to what? Equal to it's not equal to what? F of x given to you, and it's not equal to what? F of minus, that is f minus f of x. That means this is what? This is neither even nor what? Non odd function. That is, it's not even and it's not odd function. So we have the fourth question here to give. I have my fourth question as f of x is equals to cos x. So f of negative x is equals to what? Cos negative x. So according to trigonometry, if you didn't forget, I've told you when I'm dealing with the that of tan here. So here you cannot what? You cannot factor out this minus. According to trigonometry, if you check trigonometry, there's proof for that cos is what? Is even function, while sine and tan are what? Are tangent of an angle is what? Is odd function. So here we have what? F of negative x equals to what? Cos x. So which means you can write this negative of x cos what? That is cos negative theta equals to cos theta. So there you see. So you can write this like this. That's why this is what? This is even function. This is what? Even function. So let me treat this fifth one. The fifth one, I have my f of x. I have my f of x to be equal to x is to the power of 3 plus 4x. So I will substitute for what? Negative x. So negative x plus 4 to bracket of negative x. So here we have what? Negative x cube. If you expand for this is what you get back. So negative what? Negative 4x. So you can factor out negative here. So negative to bracket of what? X cube plus 4x. So you find out that this is what? This is your initial f of x. That means f of negative x is equal to what? Negative f of x, which means odd function. This is odd function. So that is all about even and odd function. Algebraic text for even and odd function. So what you have to know is just know this key point. Just know these key values, this key point. These are the key points you put. Just try to, when you are given a function, whether you want to check, whenever you want to check algebraically, you just do what? You just put your negative x and simplify. If it gives you f of x, that means you are dealing with even function. But if it is negative f of x, that is, you can factor out negative after you've simplified it. You can factor out negative and you still have your f of x. That means you are dealing with odd function. But when you try this 2 and it does not give you this 2, that is f of negative x is not equals to f of x and is not equals to negative f of x, that means you are having either even an odd function. So I will try to treat one video on the graphical form of it. So just try to subscribe if this video seems to be helpful for you. So thank you and have a nice day.